Hello.
Welcome back to another quick review. We got a good one for you today. So in case you're just new, I'm starting to do these new little quick reviews where I just talk about movies I've seen recently and just give quick thoughts on them and stuff. Something not too long so I can get videos out. So anyhow, yeah, so that's that. So let's go ahead and get started.
There were dragons when I was a boy. Where they went, only a few know. Our story changed the world forever.
So I saw recently a film that I've been actually excited for about a few months. I saw it opening night Thursday. I saw the new How to Train Your Dragon, called How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. So this is the third and supposedly last installment in the franchise of the How to Train Your Dragon movies. Real quick, what I think of the first two. I love the first two, and I own them on Blu-ray. In fact, I'm going to show you. I own a steelbook. You can see here, I got two steelbooks. See, you got the How to Train Your Dragon 2, one right here. Looks a lot better than the other covers for the normal Blu-rays. The normal Blu-rays just look like Photoshop on a color background. So yeah, I love the first How to Train Your Dragon and the second one. I consider them to be some of my all-time favorites. I was a little iffy on this one. When the first trailer came out, I was like, okay, so we're going to have a love interest with Toothless, which I guess can be cute. But I wasn't fully convinced it was going to be good because it looked like it was just a retread of the second one again. You know, it's going to be some big army dude wants to capture all the dragons or whatever. I was like, okay, well, maybe it'll be good, you know. I was like, I'm still looking forward to it. It wasn't until looking a little more in some other trailers that, yeah, this is going to be something new and something cool. So I saw the movie, and it's great. It's great. I had a fun experience throughout the entire movie. It didn't feel like it rehashed anything too much, really. There are some similarities to the first two, or particularly more the second one, but I didn't feel like it was a rehash. I felt like it was a continuation. There was always something new to show. Berk has changed. There's a new things for the characters to deal with, or new conflicts. So basically, a basic plot summary, in case you don't know. Hiccup and Toothless and his friends have been making a dragon utopia, basically just making Berk a place for dragons to go along. Then one day, Toothless comes across the Light Fury, is basically the love interest for Toothless. But then we have Gremmel, who is the main villain, who basically wants to hunt down Toothless and the Light Fury. And basically threatens Hiccup and his home and Berk itself to bring him the Night Fury. Otherwise, he's going to destroy it all. It's basically Toothless and Hiccup from there are going to try to stop this new threat, while also Toothless trying to befriend the Light Fury. So let's get into the stuff that's good. The film is beautifully animated. It looks probably the best out of all of them. Surprising that actually the Hidden World is actually one of the three How to Train Your Dragon movies with the lowest budget. So I find that kind of interesting. For those who are romantic fans, the scenes with the Light Fury and Toothless are great. They're cute, they're adorable, and they're entertaining to watch. See, I was worried that this was going to just do the entire thing was just going to be Toothless trying to impress her, as it does in a lot of films like this. But it didn't feel like that. There's like maybe one scene, and it's in the trailer, like when they're both of them are on the beach doing their dances or whatever. But it wasn't like that. Light Fury is as interested in Toothless as Toothless is interested in the Light Fury. It's basically love at first sight, or love at Fury sight. That was a bad pun. And it's not this dumb thing of just the boy trying to impress the girl. They both have cute interaction scenes and are both interested in getting to just hang out and know each other. It's still fun to watch. I also like the things that it does new and different. Like I said, this doesn't feel like a rehash. It continues the story. It does new things, has new plot lines and other things. I also like that the side characters, like Hiccup and Astrid's friends, they do a little more in this movie than they've done in the past two, I would say. And I love the themes of this movie, because this movie Without spoiling it, I won't spoil it, but basically the ending and the themes of this movie is a little bit, tough, especially if for kids. It's going to be a little of a tough lesson, but I appreciate it when films do that, especially for a wide audience animated film like How to Train Your Dragon. Has themes and messages and conflicts that don't technically have, in the end, a resolution that'll make you happy. People in the story have to make sacrifices that doesn't necessarily make them happy, but is for the betterment of their current situation. And it has an ending that leaves you satisfied. With the ending, I was satisfied with it. I was like, this is a good way to end it, and I would be happy with this ending here. I'm not fully convinced, though, that they're going to leave this. I'm more like 50-50 with the ending of How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World. It feels like, yeah, they could end it here, but are they going to? They kind of leave it open a bit for them to possibly make at least more movies in this universe. So yeah, I don't know fully if they will, but we'll have to see. So out of 10, if I were being a bit more objective, I would probably give this an 8. But because I'm going to give it a little extra point, this is more like a fan score, it's a 9. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. I very much enjoyed it. I love the animation. I love how beautiful the world is. The soundtrack was cool too. It had a very nice, touching, satisfactory, and the feels ending, and it had good themes and conflict, and does something new. It feels like a continuation, just everything. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos in the future, and bye.
You're right, bud. It's time.